We're live. I'm live. We might start cutting out the beginning of these as I do nothing here in the first few minutes. But let your presence be known, people. Who are the first people to say hello? Talking, waiting. What do people do in these impromptu live streams? When they just wait around? We got one eye on us. We got one eye. Who's the one eye here? Chester, John, two Johns, the big noob. What an interesting name here. All right, just gonna wait for a few more faces to show up, and then we're good to go. How are you guys doing today? Everyone's gone already. They already left. Can you guys hear us? Hey, Brian. This could be very meditative. I could just see who shows up. Okay. Oh, we got a chat. Wow, people are chiming in. Hi, Amy. Amy, say hi to John. You know that's who you really want to say hi to. Johns are cool. Hey, Eddie. Brian. Brian. All right, guys, since you can hear us now, thank you, Mike. That's so sweet. You're awesome. You're the awesome one, you son of a bitch.
Have not seen Parasite yet.
Amy says, John is looking extra fine today. Time to do some movie news, people. You know how this goes. You guys drive the movie news for us. We're just going to take the topics that you guys are talking about. Then we're going to stroll with it. I'm John Campia. This is Robert Meyer Burnett. I'm Christian Harloff. This is Mark Ellis.
Robservation.
Yes, I'm running out of people.
He's Christian.
I'm Perry Nemiroff.
I'm RB3.
Yeah.
All right.
So, guys, before we go into that, as tradition established, we must do the next dope trope. If you guys don't know what dope trope is, this is the thing of when things happen in movies that is cliches but are not talked about, and that I have registered as official cliches, and John has started contributing to these as well. This dope trope, you might have seen it in the season 8 of Game of Thrones or many a Battlefield movies. This is when characters are on the battlefield, war's happening, whatever. Usually it's with swords, blades, and then it's like, let's say John and I are fighting, like, oh, and then it's like, oh, we're fine. But we celebrated too early, and then one of us gets like our head chopped off or stabbed in the chest. They celebrated way too early. If you've seen Game of Thrones season 8, you know which scene I'm referring to, but I see it in almost every war movie.
It's what you get for having a human moment on a battlefield.
When you're like, we're all right, and then
we're all right. Forget the rest of this.
Too soon. You guys know what I'm talking about.
Yeah.
All right, John. Since I'm usually being like, John, go get the questions. Go get it.
I'll hold the thing this time.
This. I'm gonna find a question for us. We're gonna mix it up.
You're the judgment guy.
We're gonna mix it up.
I'm the tripod guy.
I'm gonna yell at the phone all day.
Robert Pattinson is training for the Batman. He's probably well trained for the Batman. I mean, he's probably done training for the Batman, to be honest with you.
Spider-Verse 2.
What?
Let's
no,
talk about
it's impossible. They didn't announce that.
Spider-Verse 2. Okay. Here's my issue with Spider-Verse 2.
Too many Spider-Men.
Why is the directors who won the Oscar not returning for this? We're all excited that it's Lord and Miller producing, right? And then everyone seems to think that Into the Spider-Verse was strictly their movie for some reason, when they produced it, there was a co-writing and story credit on it.
But one of them co-wrote it.
But the movie was helmed by 3 different individuals whose names I don't even remember. But do you remember?
I don't remember their names, unfortunately, but I know it's not Lord and Miller.
Exactly.
I know enough to know that.
I feel like if you win the Oscar, you work to get back the main people who helped helm that movie, right?
Yeah.
Isn't that just the way? Is that just usually the way things should go?
Unless they wanted to move on, that does seem like an odd choice to completely change your writing and directing team. You know?
Yeah.
I mean, in a sense, I don't know what 3 people do to direct an animated film. Like, that seems like a type of medium you'd want several hands on, because there are a lot of things to think about. But, I mean, like, one writer, one director could be interesting, but also, yeah, it's weird.
It's strange. It's strange. All right, John, don't worry. I'll be right back. I'll go get us another one.
Oh, good.
I'm gonna go get us another
just
question.
Stay here and entertain the
I'm gonna get us
people.
another question. Don't
Disney
worry.
bought Dragon Ball Z. I had no idea of that. Gene Jeter. I saw your name, but I didn't see what you said.
Does this mean Dragon Ball Z will cross over into the MCU?
Or Star Wars?
Oh my God, Lene! Oh my God, Lene, give us a question, would you? You're so sweet to do that.
Oh my God, Lene!
The costume she was gonna spend on getting a sexy wrestling outfit for Halloween, she has now contributed to the super chat here.
Dude, well, we need to dress like sexy
I
wrestlers.
only
then.
want people who are already pledged to the Patreon page, who are already contributing their hard-earned dollars to our Patreon, to contribute to the super chat.
Yes, only.
Only them.
Nobody else, though.
I'm like, you guys are already contributing. Contribute more.
You guys,
now that we're live on YouTube.
As YouTube becomes weirder, you guys are directly funding the free content.
Lene, you're too sweet. Thank you, Lene.
Too sweet.
She
You're
introduced
too
us to
sweet.
rapper NSF, Nerf football.
NSA, the
Yeah.
NSA, the National Security Organization.
Oh, Ant-Man 3.
Ant-Man 3, excited about
Ant-Man 3. John, what are your thoughts, Robert Meyer Burnett?
Oh, my observations are that this is gonna. I'm happily surprised that they're gonna do an Ant-Man 3. I think it's smart to play in the mid-range and maybe cultivate that area more. I mean, I'm at this point just happy that he didn't get the axe, honestly. I mean, it seems like Ant-Man is important for the MCU moving forward in some way, shape, or form. And I think the comedy, the direct comedy of Ant-Man is a good flavor to keep alive within the MCU. So yeah,
But John, those films are failures. They don't make $1 billion.
I know, what's the point?
What's the point?
And they're not heavy like all the rest of the MCU films that are all dramatic and heavy.
I just don't see the point in making it if it's not going to make $1 billion.
At least $1 trillion.
$1 billion.
That's all, folks.
Sincerely speaking, I do think that Ant-Man 3, people put a lot of weight on trilogies as if it's like, and I'm one of those people. I'm not gonna fucking attack people as if I'm not that guy.
You want to see him?
I'm the guy who's like, oh, if you made 2, you gotta make a 3. You know, you gotta close to that.
Three act structure.
In this day and age, I'd say they should have stopped Terminator 2. But in this day and age, I would say that you gotta make your 3. But odds are 3s are usually not that great. I personally like Ant-Man and the Wasp more than Ant-Man Part 1. I don't. It's like what really helped keep that fresh was enhancing more of the character journey beyond Scott Lang, hanging out with the other characters. In a lot of ways, Scott Lang is kind of like the Mad Max of his own franchise.
He is. He stumbles into people's things. Yeah.
It's more about the Pims, and then there's Scott Lang. You know.
Yeah, just kind of involved in their legacy and dealing with their fallout.
I guess I would like to see more of him really take the lead this time around.
That would be nice. You had to see a Scott Lang movie or something that's very centered on him, where he is integral, not just involved.
John, I'll be right back.
Gay love?
I'm gonna get another question.
Gay love, let's do this.
You gotta fill the silence.
Oh, I'm sorry. Hey, guys. So, Pokemon movie directed by Quentin Tarantino. I think that's a great, great idea. I think the world lends itself, and I really want to see, basically what kind of, gritty, violent animal combat is going to take place, especially that Tarantino dialogue filtered through Pokemon who can only say their own names. Like, that would be pretty sick, I think.
Ford v Ferrari. Any thoughts? Here's my thought. All of our friends who are on the Disney press screening list, which is us too, for some reason we weren't invited. And I don't know why. Those are my thoughts screening this Wednesday. And we didn't get it. We got Maleficent,
Great movie.
Thoughts.
Loved that movie. Great favorite of the year. I'm excited for Ford v Ferrari though. I mean, I like that James Mangold and all the people in it.
Okay.
Looks like Rush that I actually want to see.
John.
Yes.
Halloween Kills.
Mm-hmm.
Halloween whatever ends.
Yes.
What do you think the future of the franchise will be? John, I throw this to you. What do you think it will be?
I'm gonna slip in my wish list right now, and I think that the more this whole we're doing the direct sequel thing to the only specific installment, is the bigger that gets and the more times that fails, I think we're going to get to a point where studios are going to say, whatever, let's just make sequels to any of the sequels. So I want the future of the Halloween franchise to be a sequel to Part 3. Just take it in a completely different direction. Like, the thing is, as much as Halloween 2019 successfully did the whole we're ignoring all the sequels thing, even though it wasn't, like, amazing, it was good, at the same time, I'm very wary about a new trilogy, because I'm still like, where is this trilogy gonna go that's not another version of very immediate, we gotta evade and kill Michael Myers, but we're not gonna until Part 3 at the very least. Like,
it's true. I think we should start, the way how we're going, forget those sequels. We're gonna be picking it up from here. We should be doing, like, we gotta start, like, weird numbers. Like, I hope Chris Rock's Saw ignores
yes, exactly.
Saw 5, 6, and 7.
And the next Fast and the Furious only acknowledges 2, 4, and 7, and the rest are not canon.
We gotta, like, okay, well, every odd number Fast and Furious movie should be ignored.
Or, like...
But we're going with the continuity of the even ones from now on.
Every time a slasher franchise tried to switcheroo it up with, like, a new killer, like Friday the 13th Part 5, make a sequel to that one, where it's still kind of Jason, but not Jason.
Another Scream movie reboot was announced.
Of course it wasn't. They're gonna do this forever. And some of them are gonna be okay, and some of them are gonna not be okay.
Is it gonna star a female?
No, it might.
Like the other Scream movies? Because I'm not down for this woke shit.
No, see, here's what they're going to do. They're going to make the Randy character a girl, so the expert who's constantly spouting off the movie stuff is a girl, and she is then going to also make meta-commentary on the fact that these types of characters are being replaced with girls, thus, furthering the meta-ness of the whole franchise, adding feminist meta-ness to the...
Started off as a joke, and it kind of works.
Yes, it does. See, this is the problem.
It kind of works. It kind of works.
The rules are breaking. Pretty soon, it's gonna be a free-for-all, and you can make a sequel to anything you want.
Don't know what they could... I mean, I think you can Scream is one of those... I don't think you can keep the Sidney Prescott thing going, but I do think you can... explore some other type of commentary. You could have it exist within the Scream world. Kind of like Jumanji, when they acknowledge Alan, Robin Williams' character, with one sentence. Just do that. It's like that Prescott thing,
Well, and also I think Scream is in a weird place because the slasher is not the thing anymore as much as it used to be. It's a niche again. So I feel like maybe Scream could... benefit from growing beyond typical slasher movie commentary and go for more broad psychological commentary. I don't know.
Michael B., thank you so much, buddy. Omni Media. Another Alien 3 with Sigourney returning? Yeah, we've been wanting that forever.
Neil Blomkamp, make it happen.
We've been wanting the... See, that one would excite me. That one would excite me.
And that was the one that kicked this conversation off, I think. It was even before Halloween got made. They're like, oh, we're going to ignore it. We're going to go back to Aliens and finish it there.
They should just de-age Sigourney Weaver.
Yeah, why get
de-age
any new
Michael
characters
Biehn
or actors?
I rewatched... I brought this up to you a while ago. Mm-hmm. I rewatched Godfather 2 just yesterday.
Oh, good.
We're going to try to catch the Irishman on the weekend. Rewatched Godfather 2, and that was the first movie that had Pacino and De Niro in the same movie, but, they don't cross paths because of 2 different time periods, and it's cutting back and forth, right? And it made me go, wow, if they made this today, they would have just de-aged Marlon Brando, and we wouldn't have gotten the Oscar-winning performance from Robert De Niro. A literal Oscar-winning performance, but they would have just de-aged Brando.
That's exactly true.
Isn't that funny?
Yeah, actually.
And now De Niro's de-aging and stuff. The Irishman around, yeah.
And we just saw the new Terminator where there's a completely CGI de-aged Eddie Furlong and Linda Hamilton. Like, ooh.
Yes.
Yeah, you really don't need to cast anymore if you don't want to.
John, I'm swinging back into the questions.
Jump in there. I'm just going to keep the people entertained. Are you not into trains? Have you seen that meme? It's great. Gladiator meme, A+ meme.
They could bring back Newt.
They could
for
bring back
Alien
Newt
3.
For Alien 3, the Blomkamp cut. Release the Snyder Blomkamp cut. HBO Max news, more streaming. We're gonna get cable online pretty soon.
Okay. So, which horror classic, like Shining, deserves a sequel?
Ooh.
Come on, John.
Horror classic like The Shining that deserves a sequel.
Come on.
What, like Rosemary's Baby or something?
Yeah, the baby should be all grown up.
Yeah. I'm just a demon, you know, living in, where do they live in the movie? And are they in New York City?
It's like what's that show with
Devil or Lucifer?
No, the damn show on freaking the fucking guy. I can't, Michael Sheen, Kilgrave.
Oh, Good Omen.
Good Omen.
Yeah.
Demon boy there.
Yeah, you can make it like a Good Omens.
Right,
make it kind of light, you know, give it some whimsy. Because that Rosemary's Baby, if there's one thing it was missing, it was some levity.
Yeah.
But it's
Let's
true.
get Roman Polanski to return right there.
Yes, that's what we need. He's the only one who can do it. But I don't. Ooh.
You know what if they do another like Baby is Satan movie, they should make it a girl. That's the gender flip I'd be okay with, because we don't get that. You always get little boys.
Make it a teenage boy who gets possessed by the demon, but yes, the demon baby is a girl. I think that's a good.
Oh my God! Annoying Ranter has contributed to the super chat.
Sup, big fan, crazy idea.
Thank you. You are helping Collider Movie Talk stay alive. I appreciate it. He says, "Sup, big fan. Crazy idea for AM3?
Ant-Man 3.
Ant-Man 3?
Since Peyton.
I thought you were saying it's 3 in the morning.
Pretty excited because it's 3 a.m. and I don't sleep.
Since P. Reed wants to do F4. Wow, you are really into the abbreviations here.
Fantastic Four.
Yes. How about introing them here as scientists trapped in the quantum realm, then get woken up after being trapped here since the 60s. Basically, quantum realm is the MCU negazone.
Right? Is that it?
That actually would work if they could figure out a way.
I'd be down.
I mean, this idea. I have the, you know, annoying Ranter. You bring up a good point because I think that with everything they're doing with introducing quantum realm, and now it looks like that with this next phase, there's going to be a lot of focus on multiverses. Opening up these things really helps with making it easier to push X-Men and Fantastic Four in there. I really actually like your idea. That way you could do a movie of Fantastic Four in an earlier decade and then justify how they could be in the present day movies as well. Like with Captain America, it took place in medieval times, and then he was frozen for 1,000 years and then woke up in 1984, which how we got Avengers Assemble. Movie trivia knowledge right there.
Dude.
John, what do you think of the Annoying Ranter's idea?
I think it's a great idea. I think that when you read the comment, all I could see and hear in my brain was a post-credit sting of like Scott Lang hearing some kind of weird chatter on a radio, trying to make out whatever the voice is saying, and then it's something like, Richards! Richards, and then he's like, Reed Richards, who's that? And then we smash to black, and then he's got to go into the quantum zone and find the Reed Richards, and then
Ooh.
I can totally see it. I can hear it.
I like it.
But,
Wait, what? Thoughts on the Godfather remake announced with director Todd Phillips? That's bullshit. I don't know what Twitter news you're reading. That ain't true at all.
My thoughts is that's a funny joke.
Lene's asking, have you all ever thought about going paranormal investigating? If so, count me in. Funny enough, Kat Alvarado, who was just on this channel, sent me a text asking if we could like do a thing where we have hidden cameras to go paranormal investigating and stay at a haunted place. And I said yes, because that means sexual stuff with John and Kat is gonna go down.
That's why we do this whole channel,
to get John some action.
The best wingman. I'm telling you, we make a living off of this arrangement. It's crazy.
All right, okay. Any thoughts about Carnage in Venom 2? Guys, I'm sorry. There's so many questions. I kind of just see what's there and then I ask it. Carnage and Venom 2. Do we have thoughts? Really, what we should do is just answer if we have thoughts. Does that mean we have to say we have thoughts?
You don't have to say what the thoughts are.
I barely have any
I've had
thoughts.
a thought. I remember hearing people have strong opinions at the time and noting those thoughts. So my thoughts are really just other people's thoughts.
I don't really like the idea of Woody Harrelson's Carnage being in Venom 2.
He just doesn't have the energy, but I like Woody, so...
I do like Woody. Weirdly, if Ruben Fleischer was returning, I might have been excited because they seem to work really well together.
Yeah, and he's clearly Woody's having a great time in Zombieland.
Brings out a great part of Woody in Zombieland. Oh, Brittany Lang, Scott Lang. Just want to say hi to you guys and how are things going? Any thoughts on the next Matrix? Yeah. I hope in the first 10 minutes they kill off Neo, and then the new cast members are the new ones, and they should call it The Matrix Rebooted.
And at one point before the end of the movie, Neo tosses like a flash drive to one of the new characters, and he catches it, and that's the symbol to show that they're carrying on The Matrix, at least until it doesn't make money, and then we reboot it again later down the line.
Thank you, Carter Lovejoy, for your contribution here. Cats needs to top Endgame in Star Wars.
I agree.
I hope we are so wrong about that movie.
I so hope
because right now it just seems like the worst movie of the year, and I am hoping that by the time it comes out, everyone's like, that shit was awesome.
It seems like a train wreck prime to make some money, though, and it's like I either want it to make a huge amount of money or be surprisingly good, or both.
If we're gonna start, Carter Lovejoy got a great point. If we're gonna start redoing, male characters and handing them off to females, we gotta start redoing female characters and make them male.
Let's get a male Romy and Michelle. Let's get a male Clueless. Let's get a male Ocean's 8. Let's get a
reboot of the Ghostbusters of 2016.
But with dudes!
Dudes!
Answer the call again! Also, classic horror sequel finally figured it out. I want a sequel to Freaks. That's what I want.
Oh, that's funny.
Hey, we do comedies sometimes.
Guys, don't worry. I'm diving back into the questions right now.
Get a good one, G. We ain't got all Dia de los Muertos. Male screen.
You had a question about the short film I was in, which, by the way, is up. Trust me, I noticed there was supposed to be a time jump there that wasn't made clear in the edit. It was one of my two criticisms.
One of your producer's notes.
See, it was, and then I was like, "Oh, this is done."
Guys, you gotta change all of it. Oh, whoops.
Okay. But I appreciate you taking the time to watch that, and there's another follow-up short film coming. I will be promoting it more this week on the channel, just as a little heads up. I'm going back into the questions.
Carter Lovejoy, a female Cornetto trilogy. If Edgar Wright and Simon Pegg and their crew wanted to do some kind of female-centric series of films that way, just like pick some awesome female comics who they work with, that would be awesome.
Someone said male Sex in the City. That
it's Entourage. It's Entourage.
Beyond that, you get so much crap for being like, this is sexist and misogynistic.
Dicks in the City. I kind of love it.
I would love it.
I
would love it. And then they could cross over.
Shaun of the Dead, perfect.
Shauna of the Dead.
I would watch it.
Guys, these gender flips are great.
Yeah.
I'm loving them.
Yes, always. Alito, Battle Demon.
Male Kill Bill. Kill Phyllis.
Kill Phyllis, yeah. And it's just Phyllis from The Office at the end. What's your favorite movie this year? It says New Japan Highlights.
Favorite movie this year? Joker, Endgame, Lighthouse. They're all tied. They're all the best movies of the year.
They're all the best. They're all the best movies. And every Tarantino movie is the best Tarantino movie.
What's on Hollywood? It's still Endgame. It's still Endgame. My girlfriend's gonna kill me. She's all about that Joker. Which, by the way, we haven't talked about that. It might be the first R-rated movie to make $1 billion.
Which that would be cool for R-rated movies.
It would be a completely original R-rated movie, not based on
anything.
IP.
I know. It's like it would be cool, I guess, for a movie that's basically an actual film, but that is also got comic book skins all over.
Yeah.
It's like, this is what we need now to make these kinds of films profit that
I'm pretty
much.
sure there are some other R-rated films though that, if adjusted for inflation, would be. I think Terminator 2 would actually be up there.
I think probably, especially if you count the amount of times it's been re-exhibited, I'm sure.
Yeah, maybe. No, not Deadpool. That just came out.
What was the question?
Passion of the Christ, baby, or Matrix Reloaded. Guys, adjust things for inflation. Brittany, you're so sweet.
Favorite movie this year?
What movies are you? While you think of that, John, I'm gonna answer Brittany's question. What movies are you looking forward to seeing next year? I got one answer for you.
One
and this
answer.
is John's answer
It's
too.
also
I
my
know it.
answer.
Okay, get ready. It's not Black Widow, which, by the way, they should reboot with a guy.
Yeah, or Wonder Woman 1984, also Guy reboot.
Also, guy reboot.
Yeah.
Wonder Man.
Wonder Man.
And
Superwoman.
it's gonna be Chris Rock's Saw movie.
Yes.
Because we are Saw fans. We did a
For
sketch
better or
called
worse.
Greg Saw. You guys should go check that out. We are definitely Saw fans. And even though we know how bad a lot of them are, it just sounds so strange. It's just a weird mix, just a weird combo. I'm waiting for that trailer that will definitely not be monetized as the company that's producing it, but I'm waiting to cover that trailer so bad.
Oh, that's that's the most anticipated. Like everything about that movie, is like Cats, but in the right way. Where I'm like, I don't know what this combination's gonna produce,
No
and
idea
I'm
what it's gonna
excited.
be. No idea. Yeah.
I just want like all the Sam Jackson in Jigsaw's world.
Guys, I'm diving back into the question.
Dive back in. Oh, my favorite movies. I just saw Jojo Rabbit, which I thought was terrific, so I need to sit that in my noggin. But for whatever reason, when asked this question, Rocket Man's always what comes to mind. Really, really enjoyed that.
I just want to say before we go to the next question, keep these gender swaps coming. I'm
Keep
loving.
female Reservoir Dog. Pulp Fiction's already got some, like, I want some female Reservoir Dogs. That's what we're talking about. Disney's Inglourious Bastards. Coming to a Disney Plus limited series near you. I mean, they've already gone on the Netflix, though.
Thanks,
so.
Lene, for listening to that Villains of History podcast.
Yes, I'm gonna, I think, record one next week as well.
Would we love another Friday the 13th film? There was a very short-lived segment that took up a lot of time to do.
It was a labor of love.
It would start off as it's a playlist is still featured just because it took a lot of work. Greg and John's fan fiction, and it's but essentially the concept was how it could work. So we would take these ideas and franchise-based properties and go, here's how we would do it. In fact, in a Terminator Dark Fate spoiler review, I was like, there's something there that I thought that could have been the great follow-up sequel if they just focus on this one thing. But movie's only been out for 3 days, and it's killing at the box office right now.
Gotta get that sequel.
I don't want to spoil it for anyone.
Sequel.
But for Friday the 13th, the first one we did for how it could work was we came up with it is a full pitch. It's like full outline, spend a week cooking it up, and then we just kind of pitch it to the camera, and it was our idea of how we would reboot Friday the 13th, and it was very really positive response, and I was like surprised by wow, people really loved our pitch. And it's like a 15 to 20 minute video, but it's very detailed.
It's a full-on walkthrough of the plot.
Yeah, so I forgot some of the details, but yeah, I'd like another Friday the 13th. Why not?
I'd be down. And if I'm not mistaken, they would be the 13th film.
There are certain franchises where I don't care how long they keep going.
Well, yeah, and I feel like for Friday the 13th, I'm personally of the mind, make just another sequel, but just space them that much further out so that like every 7 to 10 years we get one, and then it'll be fun because we already have 12.
Make Jason a girl.
Make Jason a girl. Bring back Pam. Reboot the franchise, sequel directly to the first movie where Pamela Voorhees doesn't die and continues on in her sweater.
Oh my God, I gotta just read some of these. These are so funny. What you guys are coming up
Let's do this.
Billa and Tita, male Matilda,
Male Tilda.
Mr. Dude Fire. The Running Woman.
The Running Woman. Yes.
Halloween with Michelle Myers. Oh man.
Oh, just
Female
longer
Freddy
hair.
Krueger. These are great.
Frankie Krueger. Yeah.
Disney Princess Unite. Nice. Bill and Ted. I can't get over that. Black Man Widow. Ooh, that'd be cool.
Joan and Silent Boob.
So something that John and I tend to do with like nicknaming people, which a lot of people do, is we just kind of rhyme their names with something. And Andrew Gordon, we went to go see Terminator with him,
Hellraiser's already pretty female.
and his dad's name is Earl.
Sweatshirt.
And I was like, Earl, Curse of the Black Earl. And I was like, that doesn't sound good.
In context, now that I hear it out loud.
I was like, that sounds like very racist the way I'm saying it.
It's okay. Yeah. Who's Black Earl? Black Phillip. Female daddy's home. Mommy's home.
They should reboot Daddy's Home, but just call it Daddy's Home with it, but 2 women in there.
And then just have them all make "Who's Your Daddy" jokes ad nauseum throughout the entire film.
Male hocus pocus. This is all the chat is.
Brocus pocus.
There's no question.
Hocus brocus.
Gender swapping.
Yeah.
Everything.
This is the best. This is the best live stream.
Oh,
Dope
good,
trope forever. Gender swap.
Goodfellas reboot. Good ladies.
Good lady. Good
No,
male bad
Oh my
moms.
gosh, shout this one out. War
whores.
Tell me you. That's great.
Terrible, but great. Lesbian 50 Shades. I'll give you a half a point for that one.
Oh, this is so good. This is my favorite live stream I've ever done.
Female, wouldn't it be bad girls? Bad ladies? Bad bitches, that's what I have to be
I'm
called.
gonna scroll way up to try to find a question.
Bad boys,
Like,
bad bitches is even better.
Please keep them coming. This is a chance to keep your creative juices flowing.
Goddess Zilla, I love it. I appreciate that. Omni,
What happened with Anita Starr? She got pregnant.
she's
mad pregnant.
carrying a clone baby.
Triplets.
3 clones.
And it's supposed to be a secret.
Yeah.
So
Stepsisters. Who would that? It would star Rebel Wilson and Melissa McCarthy.
okay, let's see here.
Mr. Doubtfire, Queen Kong. Yeah. I mean, in the
Okay.
Roland Emmerich Godzilla was a lady. So
John Wick 4 thoughts. Go.
I am generally excited about the concept of continuing to live in the John Wickiverse. I would like a break because I'm afraid of the point at which these are going to become a little too much, a little too quickly, and they're going to start diminishing. I think they've had a great amount of luck with the 3 that they've made. I still love the first one the most, and the bigger you get, there's just more to balance. So while I'm always down for kick-ass Keanu action, I would like maybe a little break pump to take some time.
Hear me out.
Yeah.
You do John Wick 4, and then you get John Wick 5, and you get Tom Cruise to be the main baddie in it.
Wiccan Impossible.
Ooh.
And then they get them both to like fly a fighter jet and jump out of it like in real time, parachute out, land in a river, get swept up.
Except Keanu Reeves is really good at crediting his stunt double.
He is really good at doing that.
But whereas
And telling you when exactly that guy is doing his job.
Yeah. he does not mind breaking the illusion for us when we're watching it.
No.
But Tom Cruise, he would have to do his own stunts. Ramba!
Ramba! Joan Ramba!
Ramba! I love that.
Yeah, where are all the where are all the soy boys now? Oh my god, if they could really, really do like a completely authentic Rambo movie, but that just stars a female Rambo and it's still just as bloody and like, oh, that would be awesome.
I wasn't personally a fan of the way John Wick 3 ended. Like, I'm talking its final few minutes.
I was yeah.
I did not like of how it ended, where in order for this story to finish, we need to watch the next one. I thought it would have been more effective if they ended it in a way where we could have a sequel, but it could end here if we wanted it to. John Wick 3 doesn't end that way. John Wick 3 ends in a way of, nope, we need the
We're
fourth
gonna
one.
keep this going.
yeah, we need the fourth one.
Yeah, and
it's like John Wick 1 ends that way. Like, it could end here if we wanted it to, but no. John Wick 2, I was okay with the cliffhanger there because I'm like, yeah, trilogy. But yeah, it's like it's hard to get a third one. John Wick 3 is a rare case of knocking it out with a third one.
Yes.
So John Wick 4, I'm a little worried because I'm like, oh man, could they really do it? Toy Story 4 pulled it off, but it's saying
with Keanu.
With Keanu.
But that's I feel like John. I was led to believe that the third one would have some kind of finality to it, and this is what I'm becoming weary of in Hollywood, is when people are like, no, we're going to do justice, we're going to end this thing here, or we're going to go back and we're going to do honor to such and such a thing of the past, and then you frequently now find that it's not exactly what they've led you to believe. And I'm not saying that that's on like Chad Stahelski or the creators necessarily, although I'm sure they want to continue, but it did feel like one of those things where it's like, no, we got to make it clear this franchise is going to keep going and John Wick's story is not over. And yeah, I wasn't in love with the very end.
Turpinning says, happy, whatever, by the way. Sorry.
Happy baby.
Yeah.
Happy new life.
Turpinning says, Chelsea's Angels. Or Devils.
Oh.
Chelsea's Devils.
Chelsea's Devils. Ooh, you could even keep it as Charlie. I mean, like, there are chicks named Charlie. You could even
Morning
keep
Devils.
it. Morning,
Chelsea. Morning, Chelsea. We're all fucking pervs here.
Yeah, we wouldn't cast suave Channing Tatum type guys who are like action sexy. Nah, just gross.
Fucking. Oh god, what the hell is this? I am blanking on so many names today. The guy who rebooted Halloween, the writer.
Oh, Danny McBride.
Danny McBride.
Yeah, Danny McBride.
We get like Danny McBride and James Franco.
James Franco and Adam Devine, or somebody like that.
Female Real Rejects. I'm sure that channel exists in some fashion out there.
Female Rejects.
Thanks, Dolan.
Jew-fro. Cool, fro.
Dylan, I hope you got my voicemail, Jason. I left you a voicemail.
Female 8 Mile. Yeah, about Iggy Azalea. Or another female white rapper.
They should remake Jaws, but with a megalodon.
Oh, yes, and maybe instead of Roy
still
Scheider.
be like, we need people to go to the beach.
We got people, the tourists.
Yeah.
We gotta give the money to the tourists.
There's a fucking megalodon out there.
And the public.
But the beach.
And the public is like, ain't no shark gonna get in the way of my beach
This
time.
is the only beach on 4th of July I can go to.
Can't go anywhere else in this world. Or prioritize our own safety, Femalian Rhapsody. That's what I want too, is let's do some historical retcon. I want a female Freddie Mercury just because, even if it's not true.
Thoughts on Han getting justice in the future in Jurassic Park, but with transgender dinosaur? I am not laughing at I'm laughing at the concept.
Don't they already have in Jurassic Park dinosaurs who can switch their genders, though? Didn't they already?
Oh, yeah.
So it's already happening.
So they gotta do a close-up on it, though.
Yes. Yes, of course. They gotta show it.
Oh, thoughts on Han getting justice in a future Fast and Furious movie? Here's my thoughts.
Oh, okay, Han.
I stopped caring about Han a long time ago.
Sequel, but only to Tokyo Drift and Part 6. Okay, 7, yeah. Only for those two, starring Han.
Oh my god, Lana from Hawaii is back.
You're real?
The real Lana. She's real, guys.
Justice for Han. You know what? I like Han. I'm with you. Just to be devil's advocate in the most low-key way possible. I hope so. I also hope,
Marvel?
Yeah, Marvel shills. I also hope that eventually, once the hype and everything dies down for these new Star Wars films, we can get the true sequel to The Force Awakens that retcons Han Solo's death so he doesn't die.
Ooh.
And there you go.
I love it, John.
Sequel directly
I love what you're saying.
to only The Force Awakens.
Male Mean Girls. That would be just your average bully right there.
Just dudes.
Yeah,
It's just a boys'
average
school.
high school guy.
Yeah,
Maybe not today. I feel like high school. I mean, there's still bullying that happens.
still-
Maybe it'd be a little different. Though.
A lot of it would take place off camera in little phone blurbs and stuff.
John, we need to be closer to the internet box.
You
because
You go,
we're
Glenn
streaming.
Coco. Oh, male Legally
I'm
Blonde.
on
I like
second
it.
season of Spartacus right now. I took a break because there's Arrow going on. There's Watchmen. Haven't seen the 3rd episode of Watchmen yet.
Female Spartacus.
Catch them. we should do reboots of true stories.
Female-
Let's gender swap them.
Social Network is the male Mean Girls. That's
Do
not bad.
Aaron Brockovich, but with an AA Aaron Brockovich.
A Ron Brockovich.
Yeah.
Yes. Oh yeah. All right. Oh, and then do what's another Steve Jobs, dude? Like Stevie Jobs.
Stevie yeah.
Stephanie Jobs.
Oh my god, that would be That would I would be down to watch like one of those.
Because one of them's gonna be at least very interesting.
Yeah, like you're taking a true story and then gender swap. That'd be so weird.
I love that somebody said male Forrest Gump.
Male for.
Female Lincoln.
I don't think he watched the movie correctly.
I think you should go back and re-examine that. Forrest is the Tom Hanks character. Female DuckTales and male Hannah Montana.
I'm looking forward to the Dune movie, not because I'm a fan of the book or the original film, but because it is Dennis Vagina doing the movie. So I'm so excited
Yeah,
for it.
brother of Vera Vagina. The Vagina family from, the commentary. Vince McMahon jobs. That's the most weird combination yet.
Oh, nice.
And it's not even a gender bender.
Dick Tails, nice. Female A Star Is Born. They should. Yeah, that's honestly, if they're gonna do a 5th remake of A Star Is Born, you should gender swap it at this point.
Lady Gaga with the window down. Just want to get one last look at you. Some young dude like, what?
Okay. Usual Suspects, but with chicks. People still call them chicks.
Usual chicks.
With broads. with
Yeah.
with dames.
Dude, Hot Rod remake, Hot Broad.
Yeah.
There you go. Terminologies.
Oh man.
This video has 5 likes. We are killing it right now.
It's just the phone's super delayed.
Female
It's
Wally.
really got a lot of dislikes.
Female
We just can't
taxi
see it
driver.
yet.
Female Joker.
Female Joker. Yeah, they call it like Harley Quinn or something.
Female A-Team, the V-Team. Oh, that's not bad.
This should be the jumping off point for all of our.
Male Hustlers is Magic Mike.
Harley does not condone chicks terminology.
That's true.
You know what's hard for me about? I was talking with Adelia Chamberlain on Patreon about this.
A few hours.
It's challenging to me to only view Harley Quinn as Harley Quinn without the Joker, when it seems like so many from comics. This new animated show that on DC Universe, I think is what it is. Even the Birds of Prey trailer.
No, it's on Netflix.
It's all going, yeah. Even the Birds of Prey trailer.
Yeah.
It's always like Harley Quinn saying, "I'm my own person. I don't need Mr. J."
I don't need to focus on this
Well,
guy.
you keep calling attention to
But all
the
we
fact
do is-
that you're trying to separate yourself from him.
It would be nice if
It's
we could.
distracting. Yeah.
My main hope is that Birds of Prey can be a success of the next Harley Quinn movie. We don't have to worry about the Joker anymore.
Yes.
It'd be really nice to get away from the Joker for a minute.
Showboys. That is with that's called Magic Mike.
That's also Magic Mike.
Yeah.
Male Birds of Prey, that's Suicide Squad.
John Connor, but as a female with little development. Someone saw Terminator Dark Fate this weekend.
Someone, good on you!
Yeah.
Saving the future. Walk the feline.
Oh, nice.
I love it. Jared Leto is back.
Oh my gosh, these are so good. Okay, we'll answer a real question.
Gene Jeter thinks.
Then we're gonna go back to the.
Okay.
What are you most looking forward to with Disney Plus? Everything. I'm genuinely like so excited for it streaming. I'm like, I cannot wait for this service to launch, Lana. This service, just like for the new shows. Yes, I'm excited. I guess what excites me about the shows they're launching is how, like, in terms of interconnectivity of how they're connected to the bigger picture. They're connected to the bigger movies. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
Like the Marvel Netflix shows didn't, and it's not like I got Netflix for that, but with Disney Plus, I rewatched Godfather 1 and 2 this weekend, and to introduce to my girlfriend, and then I showed. And then I pulled up this compilation of the Simpsons parodies of The Godfather. And then it really hit me like, oh man, all the episodes of The Simpsons are going to be on Disney Plus. That's like awesome to me. The new shows just
Screw
like,
the FX app.
Well, yeah.
It's all on the FX app.
I did not realize that. But all the new shows on Disney Plus, that really does excite me. And just to be able to binge and there are Disney films I haven't seen, you know.
Yeah, and I'm excited.
That are hard to get a hold of. Some of them are really hard.
Yeah, they make
Yeah.
it that way by placing them into that damn vault, which they're now going to start doing with the Fox movies. So now I'm excited to see which Fox movies are going to be hard to get your hands on for a little while.
I'm trying to watch Dark Phoenix.
I'm trying to watch X-Men 3, and I can't. It's a classic. Female Sopranos.
Someone said Dan Merle's behind me.
Dan Merle? Oh, he's got all those numbers, man.
We have not seen Parasite.
I want to. I heard it's good.
Because every top rewards here at our Patreon are long requests. So we're not going to watch any movies for the next month.
Yes. We're just gonna all...
Hate all you guys for contributing to our Patreon page.
How dare you contribute wrong? You're doing this altruistic act in the complete wrong way. The Godmother. That would be a very different crime movie. That would be such a different crime movie if women ran all the crime families. Like, there would still be shit going down, but I feel like it would be way different.
One day where you're gonna do that thing where people do a ridiculous long ass live stream, like those 24-hour live streams.
Yes, where it's all just these.
Didn't Echo Monk Struggle Nation say he did like a 3-day one where he didn't sleep?
Something like that, man. That guy's a machine.
He only got $20 in a super chat the entire time.
And he actually lost a bunch of subscribers because he was doing it, and he kept clogging
like,
up.
Where's your reaction? Who's your reaction to this stream?
Just keep getting notified about the same live stream, dude.
Alright guys, we're gonna wrap this up in just a minute. What time is it? Yeah, we gotta wrap this up in a minute.
Yes.
I'm so happy for everyone being here. I love this topic that is arisen. Let's get a few more. Breaking Barbara?
Yes, dude, think about it. I mean, it wouldn't be about a character called Barbara. It would be what Skylar does to support Walt Jr. now that Walt is, all that. So she starts cooking her own drugs because a single mother,
Yeah.
Yeah, that would be perfect.
What if Patreon was 70% for 2 weeks? I don't know what that means.
You mean like we charge 70% of what we normally do, or like we only get 70% of the pledges, or
where Habanita and Shawette? Wow, that's a stretch.
Points for effort there.
You are welcome for the live tat, Gene. Gene, I think you had a question. I missed it. Gene Jeter. That calendar still hasn't come in the mail, which is going to John, by the way.
Oh, yeah. I'm going to hang it above my bed.
Yeah.
On the ceiling.
John.
Do you think they're going to bring back X-23?
No.
No.
Definitely not.
No, that continuity
Definitely
is
not.
done with. That world is over. Daphne Keane is on HBO now.
Do you think we'll get another Joker film? Guys, you gotta go check out my Movie Fights episode where I pitched my Joker 2. It's the most recent Movie Fights episode. And I feel like I got the best one out there, okay? Okay?
Gee, man.
You guys need matching afros. What?
No.
No. John has the sexy long hair, and I got the funny curly hair.
That's right.
Two very different responses. One's like, ooh, I like your curls. Can I put my finger in them? And then girls just go to John and go, ooh, can I touch your hair? It's so you can just hear it. It's a totally different tone.
Human beings like to touch hair, I've noticed.
I don't.
Good. You're not part of the problem.
Girlfriend's like, pull my hair. I'm like, oh,
Ew.
we're done.
Have you seen The Grudge? I don't want what's back there. I don't want to meet something by surprise.
I'm over this.
I'm not about to touch your hair. I wax my scalp. That's good. You want it smooth as a cue ball.
What next movie will the world be stoked for? Oh, Princess Skywalker.
Oh yeah, like I think even more so because of the angst around it.
Are we gonna react to more Markiplier? Actually, we're probably gonna be watching the heist with Markiplier. We're gonna participate. Why do Bandersnatch when we could do Markiplier heist instead? Guys, it's no shave Movember, so facial hair staying. Mm-hmm. One day we should just to completely shave our facial hair just to see how we feel and then hate ourselves.
Yeah, and then immediately be like, come on.
Yeah, where can we buy some Rogaine and
Yeah, we're gonna be in here with those Finstock woven beard beanies until they come back in.
Trying to branch out with the sketches. I have a few sketches that I wrote that are not like what we've done before.
VR.
Because the other sketches are like always Greg and John, This one is they're essentially our personalities, but they're like different kind of concepts. It's not they're not just like to play before a trailer or before a review. They're a little bit different. But this one I want to get like a team for. The other sketches we do with like us and then a couple of other people.
This one we want a 6-day shoot, full camera package.
We want to branch
permits.
out a little bit more. And so that's why I'm trying to do more short films with other people's stuff, just to get to know more people. I want to collab with Echo Mog, Struggle Nation, do something there with them. Just trying to branch out.
I've seen so much No Shave November in here, but zero No Nut November. What's up with that, guys?
Well, Pornhub recently put out that millions of people failed.
Oh wow, it's not worth trying.
It's not worth trying.
It's one of the biggest lessons I ever learned from The Simpsons.
Pornhub must be really on edge at the
Oh god!
beginning of every November.
October 31st rolls around, they're like, we're taking Halloween off, we are preparing.
We're prepared. We gotta make sure everyone's watching porn.
We gotta dump money into advertising this thing.
Yeah.
How can we get it out there? Hey man, they're taking some strides to educate people.
How can you prove if you don't nut for a month? How
Constant surveillance.
how can you prove that?
Doctor's visits.
I could lie easily, you know. Like,
Oh, no Trump November would be rad.
no Trump November.
No Nut November. Well, yeah, because what if you have a wet
Whoa.
dream too?
Let's not get political.
Keep politics out of my live streams.
Keep politics out of everything. Keep politics out of my political movies.
Keep politics out of my debate.
All right, guys, we're gonna wrap this up. Thank you guys so much for being here.
Thanks for all the pitches.
This was a lot of fun. I appreciate all the gender swaps we all contributed today. Literally, you guys create with us while we're creating.
Collab.
Keep a lookout for something this week. You know us. We'll have videos. Much love. Thank you to everyone who contributed to the super chat, by the way. Hold on before we go. Gotta thank where do we find the super chat people, John?
Let's go, Mac. Take that window down.
John, you make things so.
So go up to the top bar. Hit
Now
that
I know what it's
green.
like to be
Yeah.
you.
I know. I know, right? Stressing that you're not finding the right link.
Oh,
Where is it, Greg?
fuck.
Where is it, Greg? Huh? You should know this by now. Shawshank Redemption.
Fuck.
Wait a minute. Was there a female Shawshank pitch here?
Okay,
Shaw
I can't find
Skank
everyone.
Redemption.
Brittany Lang, Lene,
Brittany Lang, Lene,
Omni Media,
Omni,
Carter Lovejoy.
Carter. Here, you want to switch really quick?
No.
See if I can find-
sorry for who I didn't think will be in the pinned comment. Much love. Thank you guys.
Mwah.
Be safe. Remember the 5th of November. See you guys.